Welcome back to another XpertVR Friday recap. My name is Evan Sittler Bates, CEO and co founder of XpertVR, and I will be going over the latest news in virtual reality, blockchain, and everything XpertVR, and as it relates to education. Today is November 25th, 2022. Let's jump right into it. So, first off, this interesting article in Nursing Times, and it is all about virtual reality and the virtual reality app that provides a taste of prison nursing and what that experience is like. And why this article piqued my experience is one, it's virtual reality, but two, it focuses in on learning how to be a nurse in a prison setting, or at least learning what that experience is like. And I think that is very important as we're building out educational applications. There's so many now available in virtual reality for nursing or for business leadership or for policing, but not many of them go into specific areas of each of those fields, like nursing in a prison, or business leadership and how to have conversations when a recession is coming, or as a police officer, how do you de-escalate a situation when somebody's having a specific mental health crisis? So going into those specifics, I think really prepares people for the real world. And I'm excited to see more of these applications come out where students can, in their first year of university or college, or outside of university or college, they could go into kind of that general nursing, let's say, simulation and learn those general practices. But then as they move up in years and move up in experience, they can get a taste for the different areas that they're working. What is it like to be a prison nurse versus a school nurse versus an ER nurse versus a retirement home nurse, etc. And really understand those so that one, students can understand what they're interested in and what path they want to go down in their specific field, and two, get prepared for that space if there's special techniques. I'm sure there's very specific techniques when you're a nurse in a prison versus in an ER. So very interesting there. Moving right along, you may have heard FTX was the second biggest crypto exchange on the market. And over the past 2 weeks, they have gone bankrupt and basically gone out of business. And I just wanted to highlight this. There's a lot that we could dive into here. But as it comes to the education space and looking at blockchain being used in the education space, whether that be NFTs for diplomas, or maybe in the future, crypto being something that a school is accepting as a currency, it is this is a very good note that you shouldn't be keeping those funds and what you own on these exchanges. These exchanges, if you did not know, they're not a bank. They are a place where you go and you exchange funds to make them travel around the world and exchange them. You don't store those funds there. So make sure that you have your own decentralized wallet, or even better, a hard wallet that you are storing your assets in, so that you're not at risk of these sorts of things happening. And if you don't know what any of those things mean, please feel free to reach out to me and I'd be happy to have a conversation and walk you through kind of the ins and outs of this space. Thirdly, saw this interesting article come out where they surveyed 2,600 students and staff. And one of the points that they found was only a third of higher education students reported having a great university experience. That probably means a lot of them also reported having a good university experience, and maybe just not great. But I think it is very important to highlight this as we're looking at how or why students aren't enrolling at the numbers that they used to. Obviously, there's a lot of reasons for that. But then, as well, for the students that are enrolling, how do we make sure that they're having a great university experience? And I really think that comes down to having everything that you have inside your university, whether that be the classes or the extracurriculars or anything else, be completely accessible. Number two, making sure that students are engaged in those activities or in those classes, and making sure that those classes and those activities are having a lasting impact. If you can hit on those three things, really people should be, or most people should be, having a great university experience, but you need to make sure that you're hitting on those. Virtual reality, I think, does hit on those three things, and is kind of our main goal at XpertVR, is to hit on those three things. So maybe a solution if you're getting these types of results, but just something to think about as you're planning ahead in how your university or college is going to engage students. And then lastly, as you can see, my Movember stash is growing out, and that means we are getting close to the end of November or the end of Movember. And at XpertVR, we are very close to reaching our goal there. So I'm excited to reach that goal and donate over $1,500 to the Movember not-for-profit, but wanted to bring to light Extra Life. And so Extra Life is another charity that XpertVR will be helping out and participating in next month on December 3rd. So we're finalizing the schedule right now, but basically what Extra Life is it's a charity that partners with all kinds of hospitals, mainly sick kids, to get money to these foundations, to these hospitals through gaming. And so basically, people usually do a 24-hour stream. So they are streaming themselves playing video games for 24 hours straight, and all the proceeds from that um, go towards these hospitals that the streamer chooses. So XpertVR will be doing a stream on December 30th. Myself, I will be in virtual reality for 24 hours straight. So I'm kind of excited to try that out. But as well, our team will be rotating for different people doing a simultaneous stream where we're playing other games and conversating with the audience as well as joining me in VR. And there's lots of cool incentives here that we've laid out to hopefully incentivize you to donate and kind of make fun of me on the stream. So if you want to see me try and write your name on my shirt while I'm in virtuality and can't see and I'm writing backwards, $15. You want to choose a topping on the pizza that I'll be ordering in the evening, $20. If you want to see me wax one of my legs or arms, $100. So we have a great selection of incentives here for you to participate in, and might be adding some more as well. And we'll be adding our schedule and the streaming to this page. So feel free to come back to it and check it out as we get closer to that December 3rd date. I can't believe it's just about to come up. So that was your Friday recap of everything that's been going on in VR, crypto, blockchain, just university and college experiences in general, and obviously what we're up to at XpertVR and how all of it relates to education. Hopefully, I helped you open your eyes to something new this week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Goodbye.